No, this was the first time we ever took anything this large on in terms of renovations or remodels or home improvement. So it was a new journey. Yeah, the back out here was full of trees. It's heavily wooded. There was an old wooden deck, probably was there for 15 years before we got the space. We had lots of history of people getting splinters and other things from that wooden deck. It was just kind of a monstrosity off the back of the house. And when we knew it was time for that deck to go, that's when we started thinking about what do we really want to do with this space back here. Well, I don't know if we even knew how many moving parts there were going to be until we really started looking at options and ideas. We knew we wanted space to relax and enjoy things. We thought we wanted a pool, but we weren't sure if it was possible. And from there, it was really about, if we're going to do this project, we knew we only got one chance to do it. And so you have to kind of create your dream the first time through, because it gets pretty hard to adjust it. We worked a lot with Jeff, and he visualized things. Somewhere along the line, he came back with a design, and I can remember telling him, well, that's good, but it's not my dream. So you have to go and do it until it's the dream that I want. He came back with the right answers, and as my wife always reminds me, at that point I had no choice but to move ahead, because he gave us the design we wanted and it came out perfect. Jeff used some really cool software and created a three-dimensional model of the space, and we were able to then look at that from all different views. We could look from in the back of the yard, we could look from walking up the driveway. That first time around, when I said this isn't quite my dream, we were looking at that model and I said, no, it's not right. So we took that and moved it all around and came back and we walked through it on his computer again. And that was when you could really see, yep, this is what I want my backyard to be. Pittsburgh Stone really coordinated the whole project and the timing, so there wasn't a lot for me to worry about. The crew was great. They were here every day. They worked all day. They got along great with my dogs. You know, it was very collaborative. When there were questions on the project, I came out and walked the site with them. It was really easy to work through, get things done. We didn't have a lot of adjustments, but if there were any minor adjustments to things as we went, I actually found it was really easy to kind of work those out and come to agreement and move to the next step. We finished this project coming on 8 years ago. It was finished, I think, September 2012. I just remember it was right at the end of the season. We couldn't wait to get water in the pool and heat it up, and I think we managed to heat the pool up and hang out on the patio for about 2 or 3 weeks that year before the season set in. And we started using the fire pit instead of the pool for a couple more weeks to keep it going. The quality's been great. I think things have held up really well. These kind of surfaces, you have to do some regular maintenance, so we take care of the sand. We've done some work replacing that, but the pavers and stones themselves has been very little maintenance. We did one addition where we added a second set of stairs to the project. That was easy to do with Pittsburgh Stone. They came out and did that extra addition for us. Overall, there's been very little maintenance. It actually is pretty self-sufficient. For my family, this is our vacation home. We don't have a second house or another space, so this is the area that we rely on. Even in these times when everybody's been sort of locked up at home and working from home, this is our space where at the end of the day or when you're ready to relax, you can come outside and you're in this new transformative space that's all about relaxing and enjoying things. So I love having this on the back of my house. And when you come here, you're into relaxation and vacation mode. It's like having a resort right in the back of the house. Where do we spend the most time? I think it's probably in the pavilion, around the bar, in those areas over there where there's lots of hanging out. But certainly on a chilly evening, you wind up around the fire table or down by the fire pit, and plenty of time is spent in the pool. So I think we actually use all of the space to varying degrees. It just depends on things, and it's a significant amount of space. There's a lot of square footage and a lot of different features to it. So that was a big decision, but that means that on a hot day, you've got the pool. On a chilly winter night, you've got the hot tub on the far side. So you really have sort of access to a lot of different things that make the space usable all year round for us. Think about your dream and how you're going to use it all year round. Find ways to create a space that you can use as often as possible. Here I am, soon it'll be 10 years, and I feel like this space still has the same feel and quality as it did when we installed it. So it's real comfortable being out here and working on it all the time.